Beatboxing music videos are on fire right now, gaining millions of views and outperforming all other forms of beatboxing content here on YouTube.
Yeah, but with the way some of it's engineered, can you even call it beatboxing anymore?
Anyways, I never thought I'd see the day where beatboxing as music is getting more attention than battles and gimmicky content. For example, Dopamine by Wing is currently sitting at 27 million views, Stanin has multiple over 4 million, Vahtang has several over 1 million, and many others are averaging a couple 100,000 or more per music video. I don't know why I'm making this, I should just be making beatbox music videos. But I don't only want to talk about how well they are doing, I also want to dive into the scalability of these high quality productions, as well as a debate on whether or not the audio production on some have gone too far. So, having already established that these beatbox music videos are getting millions, if not tens of millions of views, I want to highlight just how insane it is that Wing's Dopamine is currently at 27 million views. Like, it is now one of the most, if not the most viewed beatbox music video of all time. Now, viewership like this isn't abnormal for short form beatbox videos. It happens quite often. But for long form beatbox videos, it's rare. And even with the short form beatbox videos that do go viral, the content is normally gimmicky and more accessible for a non-beatbox audience. However, Stanin recently shattered that idea by going viral on TikTok with clips from his music videos. Let me be clear, I'm not saying that beatbox music videos getting millions of views is a new thing. It's not. What I am seeing though is how well they are consistently doing and how many views they are getting in comparison to other beatboxing content. Like if you go back to 2019, there were beatbox music videos that got over 1 million views, like Headbangers by Vocoder, This is 16-Bit by Soso, Waves by Sorrow, and more. But battles at that time, specifically GBB, got like 10x that, averaging 10 million views per video. Over the last 6 years though, a lot has changed with the introduction of short form content, where long form videos don't always perform as well, and I think GBB 2024 is a good example of that because battles only averaged a couple 100,000 views per video, which is a lot less than 2019. Regardless of the shift, beatbox music videos seem to be relatively unchanged. In fact, they seem to be thriving, and the Russian beatboxers have figured this out. Because it's not only Stanin, but also Improver, Helium, and Vahtang who keep putting out banger after banger, with each one getting hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of views. Beat Pella House, same thing. Whether it's a crew, tag team, or solo beatbox music video, certified banger every time. Everyone seems to be locked in on beatbox music videos recently, but there is one beatboxer who figured this out years ago, who also happens to be one of my favorites, and that's Shogo. For the last 3 or 4 years, Shogo has been releasing track after track, all of which doing incredibly well, featuring top-notch audio production and visuals. Which is something all these music videos have in common, but such a high production value comes at a cost of scalability. In today's social media environment, creators are expected to upload weekly, if not daily, not just for the algorithm, but also because the media cycle happens so quickly that if you don't upload for a bit, people tend to forget about you and move on to the next. Which is what makes these beatbox music videos so interesting, because they're pulling crazy views despite being so infrequent, completely subverting the current content creation meta. And to me, that either means they're all getting lucky, or they've developed true fans and are being treated more like a musician would. Because let's be for real, if any of my favorite musicians went on hiatus, I would listen to their shit no matter how long it took for them to come back. Please. And being viewed like this is a good thing, because if they were expected to scale the output of these music videos to meet the current social media standards, they would need a shit ton of money and a team to outsource some, if not all of the work to. A group that I think already might be doing this is Beat Pella House, because not only are they releasing some of the highest quality music videos, they're also putting out around 3 shorts a day, which is an ungodly amount of output. And to be fair, I think a lot of beatboxers have help producing their music videos. For example, one of my recent favorites is You Can't Hold Me Down by Osis. Now, I'm pretty sure he does the audio by himself, but he does credit somebody for the videography and editing, meaning that if he wanted to make more with the same artistic vision, he would have to keep collaborating with that individual. Looks like he did just that. Other beatboxers like Vahtang have people for set design, makeup, video, audio, the works. Gyro has people for video and audio. Shogo occasionally has somebody help with the color grading. The only one who seems to be doing everything by themselves is Stanin. Basically, a lot of work goes into producing these music videos, and that's not even considering the literal music. Making an original beatbox track takes time, sometimes days, other times years. You can't really put a timeline on creativity, which is also why this type of content is hard to scale. So if you like beatbox music videos, make sure you always like, comment on, and share them whenever you see them so that beatboxers can keep making them. Now, to circle back to some of the Russian beatboxers I mentioned earlier, I've seen some recent debate online about their audio engineering, so let's talk about it briefly. Honestly, the whole debate is silly to me, and I'll get to why, but first, let me explain what's going on. Beatboxers such as Stanin, Improver, and Helium have been experimenting with the audio production for their music videos, whether it be by adding reverb, pitch correcting, sound replacement, You name it. There's nothing wrong with that. And with any kind of change, there's always going to be resistance. And I think that's where a lot of this debate comes from, because the beatboxing community has gotten used to minimally processed audio with just basic EQ and compression, since a majority of beatbox content is wildcard shoutouts and battles. So when someone comes along and tries something new, people get mad and voice their opinions online. I initially saw this on Reddit, then when researching for this video in the comments on the music videos themselves, and finally there was an Instagram post made calling out Helium for sound replacement and pitch correction. I'll get to that last one here in a second, but here's why this entire thing is silly to me. At the end of the day, these beatboxers are making music. They are producing their beatboxing in a way that represents their vision. If it's not your cup of tea, that's okay. Go find something that is. Personally, I do tend to prefer a more natural sounding mix like Dopamine by Wing or Zen by Shogo. However, I also love the production on tracks like Feel the Future by Improver and Trapdoor Boom by Helium. How can you not? They're crazy. I think what's funny about this is that although these production techniques might be new to beatboxing, they're not new to music. Basically, every song you have ever listened to is an amalgamation of multiple takes and pitch-corrected vocals and instruments. Shit, I even replace and fix sounds in my beatbox videos, cause sometimes recordings get messed up, or a sound could have just been better. It's normal to want your beatboxing to sound the best that it can. All in all, I don't think beatboxers should be putting this creative art form in a bottle and not let anyone do anything new or innovative with it. We should always be trying to push the bounds of beatboxing, whether that be through content, music, or the art form itself. So I've talked about a lot of beatboxing music videos here today, and if there's any that you haven't seen, I've put them all down in the description below, so be sure to check them out and show them some love. But with that, that's all I got. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and stay hydrated. Why am I still going? Cassandra, if you're editing this, why am I doing this? I ain't fucking with it, bitch. Now we're cooking with gas, bitch. Hi. Now I gotta get centered again. Check me out, check me out. Check me out. Fuck you. Okay. Moonbeam ice cream. All right. So, yeah. So. Oh, shit. Moonbeam ice cream. Back it up, motherfucker. Back it up. My balls are itchy. Moonbeam shitty shit, motherfucking shit. Didn't. Oh. Basically, a lot of what goes in creating these new videos. Wait, what? Huh. Alright. Got it, bitch. Moonbeam. I'm ready, you fucking slutty bitch. Yeah. Moonbeam. 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 Okay. Moonbeam. Set up. Boom. Dude, shit. Dude, yeah. So, Moonbeam. I've talked about a lot of music videos, right? And I've linked them. And if you want to watch and I've talked about a lot of music videos here in this video. And if you guys haven't seen any of them, yeah, so we talked about a lot of beatbox. We talked a lot about beatboxing music videos. And okay, last one.